Hello, dear viewers. All of you are welcome to a Facebook special live program of First International, a reputed and top university admission center in Bangladesh, especially for foreign university admission. Okay, then all of you are cordially welcome to today's live program. Firstly, we have a guest with us today, Mr. Shagor Giddar, Senior Business Development Manager, Trebas Institute in Canada. Okay, let's welcome Mr. Shagor to our live.
Hello, very good evening. Yeah, hi, very good evening, Mr. Salam, and very good evening to everyone watching us live in the page. So good evening, namaste to everyone. And today we'll talk about Trebas Institute, about the First International, and the students' dream of studying in Canada.
Okay, thank you very much. Today's live is all about study in Canada, and dear viewers, you are very glad to know that Trebas Institute has two edu partner in Bangladesh, and the First International is the one of them. And now, Mr. Shagor, I am giving you the floor. Please explain us in detail about study in Canada. But firstly, I am going to the viewers. All of you are cordially requested to share our live session, and you must share because your friends will find information about a study in Canada, and they will be definitely benefited by this. And now this is the part of Mr. Shagor. Let's start.
Thank you very much, Mr. Salam, once again. So first of all, thanks for inviting me. And today we will talk about studying in Canada, studying in the Trebas Institute, and the benefits of choosing Trebas Institute. So before we start, talking about the college, every viewer and every student should know what are the benefits of choosing Canada. So whenever you plan studying abroad, and when you plan studying abroad, you find out some countries, you plan for Australia, UK, or any other country. It should be eventually compared with Canada, because Canada has a lot of opportunities for the international students, and that too coming from South Asia, India, Bangladesh, Nepal, or Sri Lanka. So there are many benefits of choosing Canada. And then if we talk about the safety, we talk about the opportunities, career opportunities, the getting settled in the country. So eventually, Canada is more favorable to international students to come, study, work, and then get settled eventually, step by step. So if we talk about Trebas Institute, we are a private DLI institution, a designated learning institution located at 550 Sherbrooke Street, downtown Montreal. So let me give you the more detailed idea about the downtown Montreal location. So if we talk about the Dhaka, we are located at the Gulshan area. So everybody knows it, right? So it is popular area, everybody knows it. Even I'm outside, I never visited Bangladesh, but still I know it. So eventually the downtown is a location which is very popular in terms of being studying there, being working there, and later planning for your future settlement, or etc. So we are located at the heart of the city. We are a private DLI institution which was founded in 1979, more than 40 years old. So it's very much popular in the South Asia that the people talk about old is gold. So the same, the universal truth settle here. Being old is something, managing the quality, delivering the quality, and then too, like, it's not a new college that started 1 or 2 years back. So it's more than 40 years back that we started. The other benefits, if we talk about if you choose Trebas, you get an application fee waiver of $250 when you apply to our programs. Also, we have an additional $4,000 worth of international student scholarship, which we offer to the students to be financially more settled when they choose Canada and when they plan studying in Canada. So if we talk about Trebas Institute, we are a DLI institution. Our programs are accredited and approved by the ministry, the government of Quebec, and the courses are eligible for the postgraduate work permit up to 3 years.
Okay.
If we talk about the city Montreal, we are located in Montreal, which is the second largest city of Canada. If we talk about the immigrants, the population which came from other countries, and they are settled in Montreal today. So this is 26% of the actual population growth in Montreal. Being the second largest city of Canada, Montreal is 1 hour away from Toronto and 1 hour away from New York City by a flight. Montreal is 2 hours away from Quebec City by a car drive. And if we talk about our campus, it's just 170 meters from the McGill University bus stop. It is 7 minutes from the metro station. And now the student must be thinking why we are talking about being close to the bus stop or to the metro station. This is because we are easily accessible. You can take a public transport and you can come to the campus. Reason being, the public transport costs you only $52 a month. Being a student, paying $52 a month is one of the most reasonable, most affordable, and least expensive public transportation system throughout the countries. If you compare it with UK, Australia, or any other country, it is very, very affordable to the international students.
Definitely.
And Canada, in the winters, it's being cold, and being near to the bus stop or to the metro station give you, a flexibility of quickly coming to campus, doing your classes, going back. So eventually, this is another USP, being in this, the heart of the city, not far or not in the, the regional areas. This also helps the student to get a part-time and permanent jobs, because Montreal is the hub of the hospitality industry. So the maximum jobs, if we talk about in the North America for the hospitality, are in Montreal City, Montreal downtown. So if we talk about the other benefits of why you should choose Trebas Institute, if we talk about the academic excellence, our programs are 11 and 10 hours, 2 years AEC programs, which are attestation of the college studies, and which allows you, which entitles you to apply a postgraduate work permit later on. So if we talk step by step, I have spoken about the college. It was founded in 1979. The LI institution programs are approved. Now let us talk about which programs.
Okay, Mr. Shagor, we have Trebas Institute has 2 campuses, right? 2 campuses.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
First one is Montreal, Quebec, and then Ontario.
Right. So one is the Montreal,
okay.
Quebec, and second is Toronto, Ontario.
Is there facilities staying here?
So let us talk about the facilities, Mr. Islam. So we are more focused on the quality education, more focused on engaging students with the quality education, so that once they study with us, later they get a great opportunity to work with. Eventually, what things matters to our students? The first is the quality of education, and second is the career placement options. And eventually, we talk about our career placement before COVID, before this pandemic. We had 79.5% of our students getting placed in the first 6 months of the completion of their course with us, which is indeed a great thing for the students, so that they are getting full-time job opportunities, and that to 79.5%. So we talk about studying in Toronto and studying in Quebec. The benefits are, if you study in Toronto, you are not eligible for the postgraduate work permit with us. But if you study in Montreal, which is just 1 hour from Toronto by a flight, you get a work permit opportunity. So you can study, and you also get a work opportunity later once you complete your program. So you can become a great professional. You have a great education. You should have a great work exposure, and which takes you to being a great professional in the next 3 to 5 years.
Okay. We can see here a lot of friends and our viewers asking a lot of questions here. Be patient, dear viewers. Your questions will be answered shortly. Okay, we're going to further with Mr. Shagor. Okay, Mr. Shagor.
Thank you so much once again. So now we'll talk about this section 2, which is the programs we offer. So Trebas Institute offer around 15 programs to our students, but our two programs are eligible for up to 3 years of work permit, and we'll put the more focus on the programs which gives you the work opportunity as well. So our first program is e-commerce and online business management, and the second program is audio and video post-production. The both programs are eligible for the postgraduate work permit. The both programs are 11-10 hours AEC, attestation of the college studies program. If we talk about the tuition fee for business program, which is e-commerce and online business management, it is $12,000 per year after scholarship. And for audio and video post-production, it's $14,000 per year after scholarship. So we offer a $4,000 scholarship, and if we tell you the pricing, the course fees after scholarship, it's $12,000 per year and $14,000 per year for business and audio and video post-production. If we talk about the minimum qualification, any student with a higher secondary, we call it 10+2. Some of the states call it senior secondary, and some of the countries call it intermediate, some call it senior secondary, some call it A levels, and some call it higher secondary. So any education which is 10+2 years is the minimum qualification for our programs. If we talk about the CGPA, 2.2 CGPA to 2.4 CGPA is the minimum qualification. If we talk about the student we had who passed in the the years before 2015, 2016, which has a percentage, it should be a minimum 55% score to apply our programs. If we talk about the student who completed a bachelor's degree already,
Mr. Shagor, what is the present ratio actually? Present ratio after pandemic?
Sure. So if we talk about after pandemic, the minimum qualification, the academic qualification are still same, and which are 2.2 CGPA and above.
Okay, great.
Minimum, but we do not always talk about the borderline cases. Of course, this is a minimum qualification, keeping one thing in mind, that student could have a medical issue, student could have a health issue or any personal problem, family issue, and because of that he scored little less. So this minimum qualification applies. Of course, it applies to the general students, but of course, when they have low score, they should have a reason. Maybe if they have a reason like health issues, etc. But it cannot be in every case that every student who get 2.2 CGPA and they apply. They should have a proper reason. They should, if they do not have that, we do check the holistic profile case by case. We will be checking IELTS, we will be checking financial arrangements, etc., etc. But of course, 2.2 CGPA is the minimum qualification. But if we talk about the student who completed a bachelor degree already, they can also apply our programs. Our programs are more career focused, skill based programs which make you job ready. Okay. You study for 2 years, you get a up to 3 years work permit. You study, then you work, and that later takes you to being become a business owner, an entrepreneur, opening your own firms, working in a company. And Canada has almost
that means a student, Mr. Shagor, that means a student if study 2 years, then he will definitely find 3 years working opportunity here.
So Mr. Islam, we cannot talk about exact 3 years or exact 2 years. It is something with the IRCC. So this is under the control of the immigration officers. This is how I said holistic profile matters. When you complete your course, again they'll look into your academics, how you passed it, what you studied, which course you studied, what was your last background, what is your nationality, and altogether there are a lot of things which eventually the visa officer checks when you apply for the study permit, work permits, and permanent residencies. So I, at the current situation, cannot tell you exact 3 years, 2.5 years, 2 years, 1.5 years. This is with the government. Government controls this.
Okay.
Yeah. So if we talk about we were talking about the students who can apply even after the bachelor's degree. So student can apply after bachelor's also and the PG courses also. So this course is available to any student with a minimum 12th class, higher secondary with a 2.2 CGPA, and after that any other student can also apply. So if we talk about the application fee waiver, in the starting we told you there is a $250 application fee. If you apply for the offer letter, there will be no application charges. Usually it is $250. Now if we talk about the section 3, talking about English requirements. So we accept IELTS, we accept PTE, we accept TOEFL exam, we accept Duolingo also, but we always recommend you to do IELTS exam. And the minimum score that we accept is overall 6.0 with 5.5 in one module.
Okay.
So you could have, yes, Mr. Islam.
Sure, we continue, please.
So so you can also apply if you have a PT score of 52, 54, or a TOEFL score of 62 and above. If you have given a Duolingo exam, it should be no less than 105. So that is also only for the admission. So we only recommend you to apply with IELTS exam. But yeah, of course, if you do not have IELTS, centers are closed, you can apply for an offer letter with PT, TOEFL, or Duolingo as well. In the section 4, we will talk about the programs in detail. But before that, any other question, Mr. Islam, you want to ask me, or if there is a question in the chat or in the comment box, the student wants to know from us.
Okay, Mr. Shagor, we are going forward for to answer and question session. After joining Mr. Barek with us, he will join with us. Then later part will answer all the questions.
Sure. So we'll talk about the section 4 now, which is the programs in detail. Why should you choose these programs? So as we offer a e-commerce and online business management, a 2 years program, if we talk about the modules, so what do you study in this program and how e-commerce and business management is important to the student? So any student from any background, humanities, business, science can apply. Reason being, you can be a business owner later on. Even if you are a doctor, you want to open your medical firm, you want to open a website or an e-commerce platform company which sells medicine or medical goods. You should have the business knowledge to make a success, right? Even if I talk about some of the practical examples, if we talk about some of the companies, everybody knows Amazon. You also know Amazon. You also know Nykaa, 1MG, you know Jabong, you know eBay. These e-commerce companies started with a very limited products on the website. Nowadays they sell everything. You can buy furniture also online now.
Everything.
If we talk about Canada, Amazon.ca is one of the very popular website. Why e-commerce is important during the COVID pandemic? Not only COVID, we'll talk about some other sections as well. But during COVID, you must have seen everybody was buying cell phone, vegetables, or small things from e-commerce website, home delivery things. You know one thing, the food delivery websites. You pick the food, you select it, you order it online. In 20 minutes, the food is delivered. How they're making it? Connecting restaurants to the technology. How we are talking today, we are talking to a lot of, the students can watch us. We are talking just because of the technology. We are not an e-commerce company, right? We are the education management professionals, but with the use of technology, with the use of business knowledge, we can make it a great success. And eventually, e-commerce is a huge industry in Canada. And then if we talk about this program, in this program, we cover e-commerce, we cover social media and digital marketing, plus we cover business, accounting, and auditing. Eventually 3 different streams in one program, making you a preferred candidate over some other candidates when you give interviews. How? Because you will be having knowledge of 3 different streams, and that too in one program. You will be, you can be a marketing manager, you can be an e-commerce expert, you can be a business owner, you can be a marketing and social media manager, you can be a digital marketer. Eventually multiple knowledge in one program, and that too with a 135 hours of internship within this program. with no additional charges. So we offer an internship also. So students do not only focus on the academic qualification. 135 hours make it approx 4 months. If we talk about converting hours to the actual academic hours to the months. So 4 months of professional experience during an internship add a lot of value to your career later when you apply for the full-time jobs. And if I talk about myself, when I was a student, I also got one internship which changed my career altogether. It was a 3 month internship I got from a campus placement. And the things which I learned later helped me to get the full-time job with the same company. If we talk about our second program, audio and video post-production, 11-10 hours of programs, 2 years, and classes are 2 days a week, giving you more flexibility to study, to work part-time, and to explore the amazing city which is Montreal.
Sure.
The first program we offer the classes 2.5 days, which is a business program, and in audio and video, it is core professional practical program. The classes remains 2 days a week, giving you more flexibility. And this program gives you opportunity to become a sound editor, video editor, automatic dialogue replacement expert, ADR, we call it ADR. So you must have seen the film industry. So this program is more related to the post-production. Now you must be thinking, the movie industry is not a small industry. If we talk about Hollywood or India is very near to Bangladesh, the Bollywood. If we talk about just the employment, in India, there are 160,000 plus employment given by the film industry. Now you must be thinking 1.6 lakh, huge number. All of them are not actors or singers.
Yes.
You watch a movie, to make that movie coming on the screens, a lot of people are behind the actual, the movie. Behind one scene, there are hundred of people. They are sport boys, they are crew, they are audio engineers making it. You must have seen movies where you see fire, the VFX effects, etc., etc. So eventually, there are a lot of things which are behind the actual picture which you watch in the multiplex. And if we talk about the dubbing, you must know that English to Hindi, English to Bangla, English to some other languages, everybody has watched it, right, Mr. Islam? So eventually, the post-production industry is just not about being an actor or a singer. It is all about by making a normal video to a world-class video. And if we talk about us, Trebas Institute is a very popular name in the field of post-production programs. And our students have been even to the Grammy Awards. Our students have worked for the Disneys. So eventually we are a very much popular name if we talk about the post-production programs. The program will cost you 14,000 Canadian dollars a year. Any student with a non-medical stream or computer background or experience in VFX, 3D, 2D, animation, sound editing, video editing, short programs, or some experience after +2 can apply for this program. If we talk about section 5, which talks about the turnaround times, so I always recommend you to reach out to Fast International offices. You can see on the screen their contact numbers. Whenever you want to apply, reach out to the Fast International team because they are our preferred partner in Bangladesh. We only deal with 2 partners in Bangladesh, and we have a very limited, the student advisor partners. So Fast International is one among only 2 partners that we have in Bangladesh at the current moment. Sure. So whenever you have a question related to Trebas Institute or being that you want to apply, reach out to Fast International. And when you apply through them, we guarantee you an offer letter turnaround timing of 2 days, 48 hours, which is very quick without any application fee. So if you apply,
Mr. Sagar, why a student should choose Trebas Institute? Why not the other Canadian universities? Please tell us about this.
Sure. So if I talk about why should you choose us, why not other institution, which is a very good question. So eventually, if we talk about why not others or why us, I'll rather talk about why us. So we offer you a quality education, 10 hours of education, plus the programs are eligible for up to 3 years work permit, very affordable in terms of value for money. So $12,000 for the business program and $14,000 for the audio and video post production. Now you must be wondering, Sagar, how will it help later? Because of the quality of the education, the facilities, the campus location, easily accessible campus, very near to the bus stop and metro stations, and our one program offer you three different skills. So you do
Yes,
not have to study
affordable.
three programs, rather you choose one program which offer you quality education, being affordable, being in the city, 135 hours of internship, up to 3 years work permit criteria. Programs are approved by the ministry, the government of Quebec. Then too, you will be studying with a multicultural diversity. We have students from 43 countries currently studying with us, not only with the local students. So multiple students from different backgrounds. Again, you learn a lot of culture, professional growth. Plus, as you said, why us? Other reasons are our job placement rate. 79.5% of our students get full-time job opportunities in the first 6 months. What else as a student you need now? So you are a student, for an example, Mr. Islam. What do you look from a college? What do you expect as a student? We help you in the accommodation. We help you in airport pickup. We give you quality education, internship. Then you can even get a PGWP work permit. We give you a lifetime career support. Currently, you will see colleges offering you career support only during the course. We offer you career support throughout the program,
It's great,
anytime,
great.
any stage. You're studying with us, you passed and studied in 2020, and then after that, you came to us after 10 years, more than welcome. And
Yes, yes,
this
definitely.
is something that, is a unique thing in current era in 2020.
Okay, then we are inviting our another guest, Mr. Barak Hussain here. Uh, we're seeing Mr. Barak Hussain. Welcome, Mr. Barak Hussain,
Hi,
Chairman, First International. Are you
Good
getting me?
evening, Mr. Barik, and welcome.
thank you. Yeah, Mr. How are you?
I'm very well, and I
So
hope you're
I am
doing well.
here
So
to pronounce
in
another.
Bangla we say, "Kemon acho?" Apne kemon acho?
Alhamdulillah,
Yes,
আমরা ভালো
so
আছি।
ভালো
that's great.
আছে।
আমরা
So I
ভালো আছি,
learned this
আশা
for
করি আপনিও ভালো আছেন।
for our
So I am
partners
here.
and our Bangla viewers.
Okay. Actually, we're on the top of the
Yes.
world right now.
Okay,
Correct.
Okay, Mr. Barak Hussain,
So
we are going
I have
to.
just
Sorry.
the Q&A session, of course. But
Okay, Mr. Shagor,
before that,
have you
like,
finished?
I want to share one. Okay, wants to share one offer from our sides to the students who will apply through First Internationals. Like the first 10 students, we will offer 1,000 Canadian dollar for each students as like sponsor from our parts. It will be like 4,000 and 1,000, total 1,000 offer I am offering to the students.
So this is very, very great thing that you are offering this to a student. This is something that is, I usually very less time that I heard from the partners that they are also supporting students. So I really appreciate this thing that Mr. Barik, you are also being Fast International, you are offering $1,000 support to the international student. Plus we are also offering a $4,000 scholarship to the international student. This makes a great combo, a great course at a very reasonable amount, affordable
Yes,
tuition
of
fee.
course.
And now I give you the opportunity to ask any question or to add feedback or anything that you want to ask us.
Okay, so let us answer the questions that our students or the audience have made. Then we will discuss some other issues, I think.
Why not? Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to answering question. We are seeing here Mr. Abir Rahman asking about entry requirements.
Sure, why not?
See on the screen, Mr. Shagor.
Yes,
The question
I can.
here.
Yeah. So we will talk about the entry requirements. So any student who has completed a bachelor's degree can apply to our programs. But if you have just completed or you have completed it in 2018, which is your higher secondary, it should be a minimum 2.2 CGPA.
And
If we talk
minimum
about
minimum higher secondary level, you have to pass higher secondary
minimum
level.
is the higher secondary with 2.2. But if you have a bachelor degree, you can directly apply.
Okay, it's great, amazing. Okay, then
And if we
another
talk
question here.
about the gap, if we talk about age, because I believe this student has completed a bachelor degree, minimum age is 18 years and maximum age can be 35 years old also.
Okay.
This is again unique thing because we are a career college, so our programs are skill based program, and even at the age of 35 you are married, you have kids, you can still apply. Just one another information, if you are married, your kid will get free education if they are 3 years and old. So this is again a very good thing. So your spouse will also can travel with you, and your kid can also travel, and that too can study for free. This is a government facility. It's not from us. This is the government of Quebec which support the international students.
Amazing.
So being married, if you have 10 years of work experience, you completed your bachelor in 2010, you have 10 years of experience, do not hesitate, because for education, no country says that there should be a maximum age. Education is truly
being married.
Yeah,
that means being married, it's not a problem to go go study for Canada. Okay.
Correct. Canada always welcome you, and eventually Canada is the only one country. If you open Google today, you'll find out the maximum immigrants comes to Canada. Always welcome, even their PNP, immigration, express entry, PRs. Every time they are open. Why? Because they believe in having international diversity. The Canada has a great belief in working together from multiple cultures, multiple diversities, students from South Asia. And if we talk about India, your neighbor country, India, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Nepal, Bhutan, students are already studying in Canada from these countries. So this is not new. If we talk about Bangladesh, we have students from Bangladesh already who applied online. But nowadays, we recommend you to visit Fast International because you again get $1,000 extra discount, and that too expert services, career guidance, visa filing. So I always suggest students from Bangladesh to visit Fast International because they are expert in Canada visa filing, career guiding, and eventually when you choose a program, a career counselor, a student advisor has a great value to check your last qualification and accordingly applying a program which is a relevant program.
Okay, we're going for our next question. We can see here Stephen Kamini. Stephen Kamini here asking about college location. See, Mr. Shagor, here is the question.
So thank you, Stephen, for watching us today. So we are located at 550 Sherbrooke Street, downtown Montreal. And I give you a very practical example to understand. If we talk about Dhaka, we are located in, Gulshan. You know it very well. Where is Gulshan? So if we talk about Montreal, we are in the city. We are in the downtown Montreal, which is 1 hour from New York City by a flight and 1 hour to the Toronto by a flight.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Shagor. We already discussed about it. What are the documents? Actually, about documents, we have a question from Muradul Islam. about documents?
So let me answer the question of Mr. Islam. So we need application form, your academic documents, passport, English document like IELTS or PT, plus the birth certificate copy. That's it. So we will give you offer letter in maximum 48 hours if you send all these documents together.
Okay, then another question from Mr. Taskin Ahmed Rubel.
Okay.
About accommodation facilities. You can see the question.
Sure. So if I answer about the accommodation, yeah, of course, this is very important to know about accommodation. So we have our welfare support team who can always arrange accommodation for you. The budget starts from $350, $400 to up to your pockets, whatever, fits best to your pockets. So the minimum is $400. The maximum could be whatever you want. It could be a 5-star, $100 a day. But the minimum is something $350 to $450, which is something, comes in the budgets of the student, maximum students. And that too nearby, near the campus.
Okay. Okay, then next question from Mr. Muradul Islam again. How many session? About session?
Great question, Mr. Islam. So we have 4 intakes in year: January 21, April 21, July 21, and then October 21. And you can apply for January without $250 fees. You can also apply before 31st December to get a $4,000 scholarship from us. And if you apply within October-November month, you are also getting another $1,000, which is fast international support to the international students. Amazing.
Yes, definitely. Okay, IELTS requirement here from Delaware Hussain.
Yeah.
Asking about IELTS requirement.
So IELTS requirement is 6.0 with 5.5 in one module.
Okay, Mr. Barek Hussain, you are watching whole live backstage, and then now you are joining with me. We are really cordial thanks to you to attend to us. Okay, then I'm asking to you, if you are the chairman of First International. Okay, Trebas Institute, Canada, we have Senior Business Development Manager, Mr. Shagor Giddar here. And I'm asking to Mr. Barek Hussain, why a student choose Trebas Institute? Why not other Canadian university? What about your opinion?
So,
Mr. Barek, are you getting me?
there are some reasons. Yeah. So, of course, there are so many reasons a student can consider. First one, I can say, like from my part, the prime location. Of course, the location matters because the location helps the students to get updated with like environment, facilities, job, career, and future, everything. The second one, the one I can share is like 4 and 1 equals $5,000 scholarship facilities. That can be a huge support to the students during this time, of course. The third one, I know, like Trebas Institute supports the students for career and jobs time. I have never heard any institute or university in the world that consider its students and supports their students lifetime. So lifetime support for career upgradation is something which is very much needed, right? The career goal is far away and we are driving, like going to that. That can be a very great thing. Yeah, I can share these things. Of course, there are some other facilities. I think Mr. Shago will agree that this tremendous facility of film festival, like almost every year the institute is arranging international festivals for film lovers, like actor, actress, like directors. So the students who want to make their careers in movies, whatever it can be, Hollywood, Bollywood, or anyhow, they can get interested to study at this institute, Trebas. For sure, I
Okay,
can
thank you.
say that.
Thank you very much,
Yeah,
Mr.
Mr.
Hussain. Another question from Mr. Mahdi Hassan Mahfouz. Mr. Shagor, you are seeing what I should need for doing masters in English language and literature.
Okay, so let me answer this question. So currently we do not have a master's program, but yeah, we'll keep you updated. So we will be having early childhood education, a cybersecurity, and a generic business management program in next couple of months, but not a master's degree, of course.
Okay, then.
Okay. So, Mr. Mahadi, you can go for other course if you like. Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Barak Hussain, have you any question from your part?
From student side, I think all of the questions are answered. So what I can suggest to the students, they can make us phone calls or visit us in person. So we are ready to deliver any information anytime. We have a great young team. All are energetic, cooperative, and strong in knowledge. What I can share. So no matter where you live in Bangladesh, it can be any part, any corner, anywhere. We are ready to give you support and see smile on your face. The visa success, the ultimate goal of your life that you want to have, we are ready to support you. And maybe we are going to finish if no more questions come. But before that, I personally thank Mr. Sagar for joining us and supporting First International always and directly, like quick service. We like this, and that's why we are First International. Goal from my side.
So I would say, Mr. Barik and Mr. Islam, it is my pleasure that you have invited us today. So I, on the behalf of the Trebas Institute, thank you for inviting us, because this session can give more awareness to the students. Even when we buy a cell phone, we do a lot of research. Why not when we plan studying in Canada or studying abroad? So I would give this opportunity to you, because you are continuously doing sessions. You are bringing universities, you're bringing colleges, and student can increase their knowledge as well. They can compare other colleges eventually, and they can later find the best. So thank you very much for inviting me today, and we will be doing another session next month. So any student who missed asking us any question, or so do not feel worried. We will be doing a session next month again. We will be soon posting the date on the Fast International Facebook pages, and you can stay connected to Fast International. And at the end, I again recommend, whenever you have a doubt, it is always better to discuss with the right person. So it is very much universal truth. The person who knows the work, you should approach always to the right one. So when you need a haircut, you always go to the barber. So when you plan studying abroad, you need a career counselor. So when you need a career counselor, Fast International is always available. Ring them up, call them, Facebook, Messenger, Instagram. They are available almost at every social media platform. And still, if you missed any question, you can get back to them, and they will connect you to me again via Skype call, via Zoom call. And very soon we will be doing a virtual fair in Bangladesh with Fast International, and where we can talk to you one by one, personal counseling sessions directly with me and Fast International student counselors. So with this note, thank you very much to everyone, and assalamu alaikum, and keep well, keep yourself safe. And in this pandemic, because there are a lot of problems, staying safe is the first priority. So stay safe and take care of yourself and your family. With this note, good evening and assalamu alaikum.
Okay, dear viewers, support from First International Chairman Mr. Barik Hussain, and also you have support from Shagor Girdar, Senior Business Development Manager, Trebas Institute, and also you have support from Trebas Institute, and you have also support from me also. And so you don't need to hesitate to make a decision to go abroad and study in Canada. So take your decision and come in person in First International to know about all the information in detail. And thank you very much, Mr. Shagor Girdar and Mr. Barek Hussain, for joining with me. And thanks for being with First International. Thank you very much. So, dear viewers, see you in the next live video. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Take care. Yeah.